Hello and welcome to this first and only edition of Minelab Manticore. I'm here with Minelab's Chief Engineer, Mark Lawrie.
Hey.
And Mark's going to talk to us about some of the amazing features of this new detector, and we're going to crack straight off with a fun one. Right, I want to get straight in because everyone's going to be like, what does it do? What does it do? So, could you do a Manticore minute? Could you tell us in 1 minute, roughly, give or take 5, what are the main features of this detector?
Okay, so the main features are got more power, about 50% more power, which lets you light up more targets in the ground and more depth. We've also got completely revamped engine inside it that will discriminate better, and we've got things in the user interface, such as the 2D visualization that helps the user get all that extra information and make a decision as to whether to dig or not. So
Cool.
It's more power, faster, and better at discriminating.
Brilliant. You did it, and I'd guess that was about a minute as well. Well done. Well restrained.
Yes.
Unlike the Manticore. Could you tell me then, because you've spoken about the brain of it and its intelligence, what about the actual physical elements? What are the best physical elements in your opinion?
So we've really tried to make this a really lightweight platform. So it's carbon fibre, telescopic all the way up. It can collapse right down really quickly. It's got nice cam locks. And it's light. It's lighter than an Equinox. Comes in about 1.3 kilos, and it's very waterproof.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
So it's a really robust platform. We listen to a lot of the customers, and that's what they want, and that's what we've made.
So, which feature are you most excited about on the Manticore?
I always get excited with new products that they are going to find more. That comes down to everything working together as one harmonious system. But I guess for me, the redoing the audio, the 2D visualization, the discrimination, and just that whole new engine, and that just going deeper as a result and finding better targets and ignoring all of the ferrous trash you don't want to find. So, is that one feature? That sounded like 4, but
that's good. So when you say new audio, what do you mean by that?
So it's got a new version of multi-IQ unit, which is the engine of the detector. And the audio is a big part of what users use to make decisions. So we've basically given more options for users to select compared to Equinox. We've got some enhanced audio that gives you more nuance at depth, more information for the more expert detectorists if that's what they want. But you could still run it, with fairly simple to use audio as well.
Awesome. What can we expect? I noticed Multi-IQ Plus. What can we expect from Multi-IQ Plus?
We've spent over 3 years on this project, and the engineers back in Australia have done heaps of work on making the discrimination part so it's the decision-making part of the detector that presents the options to the user, getting that to a next level basically. So customers are just going to be wowed by how much better it performs in dense trash and certain situations like that.
So you use the word information a lot, so it's just streamlining that process and just giving you more.
Yeah, it's trying to really make sure that it gives you the best shot at making the best decision as to whether to dig or not dig.
I like that, yep. Saving work is good. Right, this one's a bit more to taste, but I'll be interested. Do you think this is the best coin and treasure machine that Minelab have ever released?
Ooh, tricky question. I'm going to go with a yes.
Nice.
We've definitely taken all the learnings from the Equinox product line, drawn that up, make it a more premium detector than that. At the same time, we've borrowed some things from CTX 3030, like the 2D ID screen, but we've revamped that as well. So yeah, in a sense, it's the latest generation.
Cool. Right. In terms of performance, then you've gone for quite an epic name and an epic brand. What makes the Manticore so epic?
I think you need to link it to mostly the power. It's a real beast of a detector.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a tagline we're running with it at this event, launching it. So. It's got a lot of power under the hood, but it's not just the obvious power that you would get from having more electromagnetic field going into the ground. There's a lot of power in the way the software is working now and the signal processing and all that pulled together, like I keep saying, to make the audio and the visual description better.
So it's been to the gym and the university.
That's right, and it's got a sting in its tail.
Nice.
It's got a new armrest that's pretty funky. So
yeah, that's good. Oh, yeah, I noticed that on the video. That was really good.
Yeah.
So you've speaking a lot about all the different areas it's performing. What was the trickiest area in designing Manticore? What was the trickiest bit?
The coil is very challenging. When you turn the power up on a detector like this, everything gets what we'd probably call hotter, in a sense that it becomes more reactive and sensitive. So every time you knock it against some stubble or just all of those aspects make it really difficult from an engineering point of view to keep it quiet and sort of tamed down.
Yep.
So it's like, it's like
Caging the beast.
Caging the beast.
Yeah,
you got to ride the beast.
You got to ride the Manticore.
That was challenging.
That was okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So up in the power, it comes with its challenges. And
It does. Yeah. It's not just a case. I mean, if we could just keep turning up the power, we'd make it 10 times stronger. So there's a lot of physics limits that make it more and more difficult to make a detector go deeper.
It's like driving a rear-wheel car.
It's prone to drift.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't apply too much. Yeah, I like it. That's really good. That makes right. So this mythical beast, who is the ideal user then, in your opinion, for the Manticore?
So I would definitely say everyone that's capable with a Vanquish or an Equinox would have no problems moving to this.
Yep.
So it's probably sort of mid-tier to expert level. It's really targeted at that. So it has more configurability than Equinox.
Right.
And with that comes power, but we've made it also very easy to use.
Right.
So it's quite accessible to anyone. So I imagine some people that haven't detected before, they'll be able to just run with the defaults, turn it on and go.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, but it's got that depth in there. It's got a more advanced screen than Equinox, which means we can have more menus that allow people to configure it how they choose.
So the experts can really get in there and
Yeah.
play.
But at the same time, we've made it's quite laid and approachable, so anybody can just pick it up and go.
Yeah. Cool, brilliant. Right, you spoke about this a little bit, but from design to announcement, how long has the Manticore taken to get to us, basically?
About 3 years in total from go to woe, with quite a big project team in Adelaide and Australia. So all the engineers have worked for a long time to make this mythical beast come to reality. And yeah, we're really proud of it. It's next level in terms of performance, so it's just exciting to get it out finally, and I'm sure all the engineers are going to be watching all these online.
They'll be like,
and they'll be like, yes, we did that, and brought that to the customers.
The celebration must be so nice within the team when you first announce it. Like, do they keep looking? And
Yeah, it's a real, it's part of the buzz of working for a product company. You get to spend a long part of your life and career making something, but then it gets into the customer's hand and you get all the feedback online and at rally events like this. So
people are saying the Manticore's the best, and you're like, yeah, that's great. Okay. Right, last one, and I have to ask, even though it's so new, but are Minelab working on any more mythical beasts?
Well, Minelab are always working on metal detectors. Whether they get named after mythical beasts, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Okay, I had to go for that. Well, thank you very much. I've got much better idea of it. People are going to love it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see, as you said, the comments coming back and people out using it and the finds that we see. Just thank you so much.
No worries.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.